I'm Paige,
I'm Frankie,
and this is the Creative as a Mother podcast.
bringing the shit show to you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
Does Bolt go down the same time everyone goes down?
Yeah. So, I'm like not doing well today. So that's unflattering. He, what were we talking about?
Bolt going down at the same time as
Oh
everyone.
yeah. Okay. So bedtime is 8 o'clock, and he's usually ready for a bottle about that time, and we'll fall asleep. And then I bring him. He stays on the couch with me. He's on the couch right now.
Oh,
Well, I go to bed at like 10:30 or 11,
yeah.
and then sleeps all night because I feed him right before I go to bed. I wake him up a little bit and feed him like a dream feed if I was nursing.
Yeah. And he sleeps through the night?
Yep. I didn't wake him up to feed him 2 nights ago because he was like really out, and I fed him a little bit late because he took a weird nap. So instead of feeding him at like 8 o'clock, I fed him at almost 9:30. So I didn't wake him up at like 11 to feed him. And he woke up at freaking 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had to get out of bed to make a bottle, and I was like, I'm never doing that again.
Oh, yeah, no.
It was terrible.
That's nice that he, especially since you're doing bottles, that he sleeps through the night.
Yeah.
Probably
'Cause,
makes life.
like, I don't know what I would do because before
Right,
I would just put a boob in their mouth. Like, what do you
right.
do?
I know.
Like,
I've thought about that, like having to make a bottle like every couple hours in the middle of the night.
that was not it. All right, did you decide what we're talking about?
I mean, no.
Okay. Well, I ordered protein
Yeah,
and collagen, and I'm actually like hitting my protein goals now,
yeah.
which is kind of cool.
What did you get it all from that, what's it called? Like
No,
our no.
no. Um, Hold on. So the um also, do you like my new ring light?
I was gonna make a comment about your lighting.
I'm also in front of the big window. But I two different plant-based ones. One Orgains or something. I got it at Target that I've used before. And then I was also using Vega for a while. And
Yeah.
then this time I tried the Premier plant protein because everybody kept recommending Premier like regular protein to me.
Mhm.
So I tried theirs this time and it's really good.
I've
But I
only
also got
tried
Orgains.
I think I've only ever done Vega.
It's compared to the other two, it's really chalky.
Okay.
But I didn't not like it when I used it. But
Yeah.
now that I've used the other two, I'm like, oh, okay, wow, that was pretty chalky.
Yeah. Huh. I need to get back on something. Gotta
Something.
take my vitamins and
Well, I'm doing like the bare minimum of anything, but um I don't know. Okay, I guess we're gonna make half of this episode about our postpartum bodies.
yeah.
Um, so okay, so we'll get like down into like the very nitty gritty. So when like caught in my bra in the
Take it
back,
off.
woo. So when I was not even a teenager, but in my early 20s, I would run like 5 miles a day,
Ugh.
and then like I loved it. It was so stress relieving, and I loved it so much. And there's a metro park in Toledo where I was living. It's called Wildwood, and it's like all trails and like little hills and like just through like woods. And they also have like some concrete paths in like a different part of it, like bike paths, but I would always run like the dirt trails and I loved it because it wasn't flat. So I
Yeah.
would have hills and like just uneven terrain and it was just like interesting. It wasn't boring, I guess.
So adventurous.
I know. Well, now I'm like, wow, I'm surprised I didn't die because I would go run that. This is really bright and it's like making my face look weird. Um, I would run that alone and I would always run the same way. I would always go the same way every single
Uh,
time. And which like now they tell you you're supposed to like, I don't know, change up your routine or whatever.
right. Yeah.
But no, I would always go the same way every single time, and I would see the same people, like, every morning, mostly old people, but there
Yeah.
was one part of the trail that I, like, never ever there was never ever anybody, and it was the very back, and now I'm like, I could have, like, been murdered.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, so I survived.
Okay.
Sometimes I'd have my dog with me, but she's like a little white Jack Russell, like, what is she? She's tiny,
Yeah.
like, what is she gonna do? Um But anyway, so I was running that much literally every single day and not eating well. Like I was like super restrictive on my calories. And then I would go out and like go to the bar at night and barely have eaten all day, but hey, let's drink our calories and like
Right.
whatever. So I was super unhealthy and my hair was breaking in the back. Like it was so bad. And I literally weighed 95 pounds. And I would weigh myself all the time because it would dictate how I ate the next day.
Right.
And which I guess, I don't know. I never really like thought of it as like an eating disorder because I was still eating, but I guess it's probably like disordered behavior.
Well,
And
I feel like when we were that age, we thought of eating disorders as like not eating or making yourself throw up.
yes. Yeah. So right before I got pregnant with Beckham, I was like making a conscious effort to like gain weight but not in a, like, healthy way. It was just like, "Oh, I'll just eat whatever because I can afford to."
Right.
So, when I got pregnant with Beckham, I weighed, I don't know, a little bit less than like, between 125 and 130, and I thought I was so fat, like, felt huge. It was awful. Oh my god, that hurt.
Did he just
Um,
or she climb up your back?
yes.
Yeah.
Um, and it was awful, and now I look at the like, look back at pictures from me during that time, I'm like, "Wow, you're a moron." And because like, you barely had any fat on your body at all.
Yep.
Um, but then I got pregnant with Beckham, and then I got pregnant with Nelly, and then I just kept getting pregnant and pregnant and pregnant, and my body has decided to keep, like, 10 to 15 pounds that, like, they just don't wanna go away from every additional baby, and it is so frustrating to, like, I don't know, dress myself or, like,
Yeah.
do anything because I don't know. I don't like I feel fine in my own set like, but then I, like, see pictures of myself and I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the year before Bolt, so all of 2022 and 2023, I was working out, like, regularly,
Mhm.
like, 3 to 5 days a week, but I wasn't doing any intense cardio, I was only doing, like, strength I was only doing strength training.
Mhm.
Um, and was working with one of my really good friends from childhood, like, trying to correct, like, my pelvic floor weakness and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and I felt so much stronger and I felt so good, and I noticed things were fitting different, but I literally did not lose anything. Nothing, and I understand that muscle weighs more than fat, but, like,
Yeah.
really? You can't even give me, like, a pound? Like,
Right.
seriously? And, yeah, so that was really frustrating. Um, so well, okay, I take that back. I did, but I was, like, doing intermittent fasting, and I was fasting for, like, long periods of time, and I cut out dairy, which I should probably cut out dairy anyway, but also I like cheese.
Yeah.
And so I didn't want to have to do anything super restrictive like that because I felt like it wasn't good for my brain given like my past
Mhm.
issues around food. And yeah, so finally I was like, okay, well, I need to start working out again regularly. And so I've been doing that. But I was like talking to one of my friends, I was like, this is so frustrating because I don't feel like I eat bad. Like I don't eat a lot of crap. I'm a rabbit. Like I eat a lot of veggie. Like I don't feel like I eat bad. So I just like I don't understand because I don't feel
Right.
like I eat bad. Well, apparently, like if you're not giving your body what it needs, it won't like it'll just hold on to like everything because it doesn't know that it is gonna get fed correctly. So the first day that I started tracking like macros and tracking like my protein, it has me like set a goal set at 88 grams of protein a day. I was like trying so hard like to be conscious of how much like protein I was adding to each meal, and I was
Yeah.
struggling to eat like 40 grams of protein a day. And that was like I was making a really like intense effort to do that. So I probably wasn't eating hardly anything protein.
How do you know how much
Why is
protein
this
you
so
should?
orange?
See, I'm sitting here debating if I should be more orange.
No, you look great. I feel like I look orange and my highlights are really intense. Gosh, well maybe that was not a good ring light to buy. Okay. Anyway,
There, I'll be orange with you.
perfect. What were you asking me?
How do you know how much protein you're supposed to be getting?
Well, I don't. I wouldn't. I didn't. So I downloaded an app
Okay.
that like calculated it all for me. And
Yeah.
then it has like all of these foods and everything already like stored in from like other people doing it. It was free. The app's free, and then they have like a free trial for like the uh premium or whatever.
Mhm.
And then which is what has all like the stuff stored. And then it was $40 for the year,
That's bad.
like keep having access to it. So I just paid that.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how not snacky I am now that I'm like eating more protein.
Really?
Yeah, because normally I'm like a pretty big snacker.
Yeah, me too. I think I snack out of boredom though.
See, I feel like I do that sometimes too, but it wasn't like I'm not having that problem.
So I need to get more protein.
Probably. And
I
if
seem
you
like
need,
I eat like I wouldn't say I eat well, but I don't eat bad.
okay, maybe that's a better assessment of like what I did. It's not like I was eating sweets every day or eating ice cream for
Right.
breakfast or like wasn't like, I don't know, I don't eat a whole lot of processed foods,
Right. Yeah.
but I don't know. I definitely wasn't eating well
Yeah.
or like, okay, I wasn't fueling my body correctly, I think is the problem. Will you stop?
She's still so tiny.
She's gonna feel so big tomorrow. My sister-in-law is dropping off our other kitten.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you, you cat lady.
I know. Yeah.
It's definitely your shirt.
Yep. It's my shirt. So
Because
I'm
when
just
you
gonna
because when you had the blanket like that.
note to self, don't wear orange ever again. So anyway, um, yeah, that's what's going on.
Okay, what was I saying?
You don't need enough protein.
Yeah, no, I definitely don't. Okay, but I also I didn't I don't think it was an eating disorder either. But in high school, I was like s- very skinny and six pack. Like I danced, so I was like, that was my cardio, that was my exercise. So, but I would like come home and like binge eat like three bagels and like a quesadilla and chips, like everything, and I was still like a stick. So I think once I my brain is dead. I remember talking about this in therapy with when I got pregnant with Axel, that like not having control over your body changing and how that like did something to my brain where I like was more what?
My entire mess right there.
Oh.
Okay, go on.
I feel like it did something to ow, you fucker. it did something to my brain where like I felt like I was like more aware of my body changing and like the things I did and didn't like about my body changing. And I would become like obsessive about it, like thinking about it all the time, but not doing anything about it, you know? Like I would be like maybe eating something that I shouldn't be and be like, this probably isn't gonna like help how I feel in my body. And then I'd be like, fuck it. Like I'm gonna eat it anyways. So I
Yep.
think it made, well, I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling. But after Axel, I snapped back. No, that we don't like saying that. But my
No, we hate it.
body my body went what felt like back to normal fairly quickly. Lennon, not at all. And my body changed like a lot quicker. Like it didn't feel like with Axel, it felt like, oh, like cute weight you're gaining and like cute bump. With Lennon, sometimes I felt like I was just getting like round, like not like cute pregnant round, you know?
Yeah. I was never cute pregnant round after the first one, ever.
Like the first one like tricks you.
Yep.
And then yeah, my body has just literally never been the same after.
No.
Like skin like texture, like body shape. And I don't like I know I haven't had like a crazy like weight gain or anything, but like I think it messes with me because I look at like pictures and I'm like, okay, I don't look like I've gained that much weight. But then I go and like put on pants and I'm like, why don't these pants fit anymore?
Yeah.
So then it like,
Because you like, well, your hips have widened
right.
because you have birthed children and
Right.
carried
And I'm getting
them.
older. So like obviously your body's
And
changed. Like it's not,
you're ancient.
yeah.
Yeah, it's shitty.
Yeah. It's a very weird adjustment though.
It is. And we're also, we don't, I don't know, we're not very nice to ourselves.
No, not really.
Uh-uh. I think, okay, I'm really sorry. I think part of my problem is that my background is very cool because the lights are off and then I'm very warm. Can you turn the lights on?
I think he likes lingering in the background of these podcasts now.
They turn fucking lights on and off.
Yeah, now go take a shower. I feel like a news reporter in a poncho.
I know your blanket.
Ah. Um, come on. Put that on
That's
the
go-
internet.
I was gonna say that's going up.
Good. Kind of flat. Do some squats. No, but I also feel like, wow, that was very aggressive. I think that we are not kind to ourselves about bouncing back. Like, well, first of all, like, fuck bounce back culture in general, but that was not good.
Is this better?
No, what did you just do?
Oh, you liked it warmer?
Oh, no, go back. Yeah, okay. It was just the transition got like really blue for a second.
Oh, yeah.
Um, so I'm gonna try sitting up against a wall next time. Okay. Anyway, so because maybe my light needs something to like reflect off of in the back. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just making words up as I go.
You'd think we would know something about lighting.
Right? Um, so anyway, fuck bounce back culture in general,
Yeah.
but I don't think that I don't know, we're not as nice to ourselves. Like we go through this big, it takes almost a year to grow a baby, and then we want to be in this like great best shape of our lives 30 seconds later, and that's not
Mhm.
how it works,
Unfortunately.
unfortunately. So it's really annoying.
Yeah.
And I also know that like slow and steady is what like sticks, but I also want like immediate results.
I think that's what I struggle with so badly, like eating better or like starting to work out. Like I'll do it for a week straight and I'm like, I don't see a difference. I don't feel any better. So then I give
Mhm.
up. I'm like,
Yep.
I'm not gonna feel or see a
No.
difference in a week.
No. But it's yeah, I don't know. It's like that's what we want.
Yeah.
So like that whole time that I was working out regularly, I felt so much stronger and I was making strides like in like fitness goals, like what I could progress and do,
Mhm.
like going from like push-ups on my knees to like my toes and then build like those kinds of things I was doing like growing so much and I could tell. But
Mhm.
like as far as like actual body difference, it wasn't anything. But they say the abs are made in the kitchen, so maybe that was my problem.
I'm working on them hard in the kitchen.
Oh, yep. So I'm strength training at home and counting my macros.
Okay, so are you following a program with a workout?
Okay, so I like really love fangirl pretty hard. Nourish Move Love. It's free.
Is the Nourish Move Love, is she like the postpartum on YouTube? Or am
That's
I
Nancy
thinking of someone else?
Anderson.
No, not her.
She does have a postpartum program. Her name is Lindsay Baumgren, and she's a mom of three. And I just love that,
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
she's super relatable. Like, she'll be doing, like, filming the workouts, and she's like, oh my God, you guys, I'm dying. Like, this is really hard.
Yes. Okay, wait. When I was recently working out, I started doing her stuff on YouTube.
Okay, yeah.
She It was one of the last ones I did. She had a guy on. I don't remember who he was.
Was it from the Pork Association or from Minnesota Beef?
Yeah. Yes, because she kept asking him about meat and he was struggling. And she would
Yes,
ask him and
I
he
know
would give like
exactly. I know exactly which ones you're talking
he would
about.
say like two things and he couldn't finish the rest and she'd be like, all right, on to the next thing. And I was like, the guy can't even get a word out right now.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
That's so funny.
Okay, I'm kind of like digging the harsh light now.
It looks good now.
Anyway, she works with Minnesota Beef sometimes because I like sponsor her
Okay.
and something pork, the Pork Associate, something Minnesota Pork Association or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, those episodes are always really funny. Um, but no, so right now I'm doing her. This is probably if you were actually gonna start, this is what I would tell you to do too, because it works with a lot of like um deep core work.
Yeah.
To like, because you can't just like, nobody told me this either. You can't just like start going and like doing a normal workout stuff when your core is fucked up, because then you're going to learn how to do things with your body compensating incorrectly, and then you're gonna hurt yourself or like work the muscles wrong or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm doing her postpartum like program, which is, I don't know, it's a combination of different videos that she like put together.
Yeah.
Um, and I really like it. I haven't done this one before. Um, but I've done almost like all of her other videos. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I do like her because I did I find her through you?
Maybe I was posting about her pretty frequently when I was working out all the time because I just love her.
Yeah.
And no, well, because I like she'll like talk about how certain moves, like I do this because I want to be able to like squat and pick up my kid or be
Yeah.
holding my kid and be reaching for a cup, or like I like how she
Yeah.
makes everything like into a function of how it like translates into your everyday life. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then I also like that she's like literally dying.
Yeah.
Or she's like, "Oh my God, okay, I have to drop weights and it's fine."
Yeah. Yeah.
Or like the one I did today, she was like, "I'm I don't even remember, 6 months postpartum now, but when I was 3 months postpartum, I was like, whoo, I gotta pause this and like take a couple extra like I don't know. I just like how she's like
Yeah.
relatable about it.
Yeah.
I was after Camilla, I was doing Nancy Anderson's diastasis whatever
Yeah.
program. I don't like her stuff.
I don't either.
I like the of it because it was working, but I can't watch her.
Yeah.
Her voice drives me nuts, and her it's a voiceover. Like she's doing stuff, but then it's
Mhm.
a voiceover, and I don't. like that. I don't know, it bothers me.
I think I got super overwhelmed by how intense it seemed when I first signed up, like
Yes.
all the things you're supposed to like test on your body and stuff. And I was
Yes.
like, this
Yes.
is, I don't even know if I made it to any of the workouts. Maybe like some of the breaths or something you were supposed to do. And then
Yes.
I was like, I don't think I can do this.
No. And then her workout things are just like they just go, go, go. And she's like, okay, now into the next thing. Whereas like with Nourish Move Love, she's like, okay, and then she like will demonstrate it for you. Like this is what we're doing next
Yeah.
during like your little bit of rest time. So you are like prepared. Whereas she's just Nancy Anderson's just like into the next thing. Like there's no downtime of or explaining anything. She just starts going and you're
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't
No,
like it.
it was too intense for me.
Yes.
I wanted to like it because the people that like posted their results and stuff and like everything she was saying made a lot of sense too,
Yeah.
but it was a lot.
Yes. The format was not for me.
No. Yeah, I think I struggle with finding like what kind of workout even like works for my body since I literally like I always danced. And then
Well,
once I
that's how I
stopped
was at
dancing,
first too.
like
Like in my head, it was like the only way I will ever like lose weight or be fit again is if I start running. But
right.
also like I haven't ran like I can't just go run. And so then
Yeah.
I would get frustrated because I like my mind wants to like run 3 to 5 miles and I like literally cannot
Yeah.
mile. So
Yeah.
like yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's why I feel like I'm like, maybe I should do like Pilates or like bar. I remember I did a bar thing like at home during COVID after
She
Axel.
used to be a bar instructor. Lindsay
Oh,
did.
really?
So she incorporates a lot of that into her things,
Okay.
and she has like bar specific videos too.
Okay. Yeah, see, I think I need to like, I've never been like a huge yoga person, but I like the thought of it. I like the thought of it because I want to be able to like touch my toes again and like
Yeah.
stretch. Like I feel like my everything just feels so tight all the time. So like yoga sounds really nice for that, but I just don't feel like I'm a yoga person.
I don't think I'm a yoga person either. I need to like beat out some aggression, and I
Yeah.
think that's why I like strength training
I think I'm just
because
lazy too.
it like I don't know, it actually like I don't know, it's mindless, and I just get to like exert force.
Yeah.
It's,
See, I get winded like really quickly too.
oh well, same.
I always think I have like POTS. It's like it has something to do with your heart, but it's like something about your heart rate, like it's elevated like very easily. Cause I'm like, I go up like a flight of stairs and I'm like, I can't breathe.
Is it POTS or are you just out of shape?
Well, that's
Because
I'm like, I don't know.
because um
Definitely out of shape.
I also feel that way about the stairs. Oh my God, when I was at Island Lake the other day, I was walking back into like the dune area and I turned around at to my pregnant client and I was like, "Oh my God, the last time I walked this, I was pregnant with Bolt and I was only like 12 weeks or something, but I was wearing my heavy ass Doc Martens and I was carrying handfuls of stuff and I was like heaving, like I couldn't breathe and my heart rate was to the roof and I felt like a whale was dying. Like, that's how I
Yeah.
felt.
Yeah. That's
I
I
remember
swear
you
at
had to
like
look back and you're like, "Are you okay?" No. No, I'm
no,
not.
actually I'm not. That's how I feel at like any session. Like carrying one thing and like walking too much. I'm like, I can't breathe.
Oh, I don't carry my camera bag at all because I'm like, "This is too heavy."
I feel like the way he like walks back there,
He's like, "Hey."
uh-huh, like
Uh-huh.
waiting for something.
Yeah. For his moment to shine.
Uh-huh.
Did you order those probiotics?
No, not yet.
I do like the colostrum.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know why that freaks me out.
It freaks me out for a minute too, but I just don't think about it. It doesn't taste like anything. It doesn't make anything look funny.
Do you just like eat it dry like I keep seeing people do? I keep getting ads for it now, and it's like people just like scooping it in their mouth. I'm
You
like,
can, but I'm mixing it with, like, water or an Olipop.
and you don't taste it?
Nope. It makes it a little foamy. Like, well, I guess I don't know because it's with carbonation. I don't know. My Olipop seemed a little bit more foamier than usual,
Yeah.
but I know it doesn't taste like anything.
Hmm.
I don't think I would want the dry texture of it in my mouth because
I don't know how
I
people
don't
do
know.
that.
Because I feel like it would just get like pasty. It
I
dissolves in my water though, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think I would choke on it.
But like there's not enough spit for it to dissolve, so
Right.
it just be like pasty.
But don't people like just take shots of their like uh
Pre-workout?
pre-workout?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't do that either.
Like why?
I don't
What's
know. It's not a freaking pixie stick.
I wish. Oh my God. That's funny. Yeah, no, okay, that's what I need to start doing. I need to take I have I have some by row pre and probiotics. I feel like I need to finish those just because I have
Oh,
them.
probably.
I need to like give those a fair chance. Like I probably didn't give it a full month. I think that's what I need to do. I need to start something, stick with it for a month and see if it actually makes a difference. I need to take a vitamin D because I know it's
That does
deficient
help.
in that.
It does help with your mood.
Yeah.
B12 is supposed to be
And
good for your mood too.
I think that's what I was gonna say too. B12, I think I need
And
D.
ashwagandha
Yeah. I've like
and
heard, I've never
magnesium.
taken it. I've heard
I'm not either.
like weird
But
things about it. Like some people like
magnesium,
love it.
I don't know. But magnesium knocks me out like I just took a pot gummy.
Really?
Yes, I think I've
Like you
told you this
just took a
before.
what?
A pot gummy.
Oh, a
Like,
pot gummy.
yeah, that's what magnesium does to me. I can't like take
Do
that
you
drug.
notice it like the first time you take it?
The magnesium?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally like I took a pot gummy. Like I'm not kidding. It's like it is it chills, it's like relaxes me, relaxes my body because it's like a muscle relaxer, like a
Yeah,
natural one,
yeah.
and it knocks me right out. I don't know if it's because I'm so tense all the time. Like if I was a normal amount of tense, then it wouldn't do that to me, but
Yeah, I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah. I should probably start taking that again. I also need to go and get well, I need to do it at the chiropractor, but I have been clenching so bad. I swear I'm grinding all my teeth down. Like it
That
just
hurts
like
me.
it's so sore all the time. And I'll be like laying in bed. I'm like, okay, just fucking relax your jaw. Like, I don't, it's just always like this.
You're not gonna like this answer, but I have also noticed that I've been clenching my jaw. I'm not grinding my teeth, but I do notice that I'm clenching sometimes.
Uh-huh.
And I've noticed it. I think my anxiety, I was talking about this with my therapist. My anxiety is starting to manifest in different ways since I've gotten other ways that it manifests under control.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, that'll happen because it doesn't want to go away. It's like your body is used to it. Your body wants to keep doing the same thing, so it's gonna like make itself known in other ways." Like, cool. Wasn't expecting that. So she was like, "You can't if you try to address the clenching, you're just gonna clench more because then you're panicked about the clenching.
Right. Yeah.
So you have to figure out what you're is making you clench."
Life.
Which is like, okay, Miriam, I don't know.
Yeah, Miriam.
So that's what we talked about last week. But I'm not talking shit about Miriam. I like her a lot. But do you have like legitimate TMJ or are you just stress
Yeah.
clenching?
Yeah, no, I have TMJ. Like, I need a bite guard. I just didn't want to pay for it. But, and I don't like those ones you can do at home. They're like too like thick and
Mm.
like I gag on them.
You saying that just like uh-uh. Oh my God. Okay. Big, big, big turn. Did you see? Can you bleep something out?
Like, yeah.
Can you add a sound effect?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I want to talk about this, but I don't know if she wants her name on this. So
Oh,
bleep out her name. But did you
okay.
see close friends story today? Are you on her close friends list?
Yeah.
Did you see that about Michigan wildlife?
Oh, yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
what did she post today?
it was the thing. Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, where is that, first of all?
Bath?
I don't know where that is.
I Googled it because I was like, it was this morning and I was sitting with Bolt while he was taking a nap. So I was like all in on this. And she was like, because she was like, my bride said that the photos that they have on their website of their preferred vendors are like not even good. And so I went to their website and they're all blown out and orange. And they only have 3 photographers on their approved vendor list. One of them is like a media company. I don't know who the other 2 are. I don't know who the media company is either, but um yeah. And
Why? Go on, go on.
the way that they worded it to in the contract, like this is the responsibility of your vendor, not you, so you shouldn't have to pay it. Like it, but they're the ones who are choosing to go outside the preferred vendor. So if they're agreeing to go there and work
Right,
on their approved vendor list, but then decide to go off of the approved vendor list, why is the vendor then getting like punished, so to speak?
right. Yeah, like the most wild thing. Like, I've never seen anywhere do that.
No. So if you book a $6,000 wedding, you got to give them 900 bucks.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like, why? What
Uh,
is their reasoning behind that?
I don't know. It's so dumb.
I need a follow-up. I want to know what she's doing about it.
Same. I also need to follow up on Holly's situation. Did you
Yes,
see
I was just
that?
gonna. Yeah.
I was talking to her about it this morning and she was like, okay, I'm gonna tell her that. When she was like, what did I say? And then she was like, oh my God, I sent the text and it got like hit back to me because she blocked me.
That's what I saw that she got blocked, but what?
Yeah, it's insane.
Why are these situations even real in this industry?
Literally. And why is it expected that we're just supposed to be like, oh, okay.
Like, I know a ton of industries deal with a bunch of bullshit, but like,
I feel like we're just expected to be like, oh my gosh, everybody who wants to give us the time of day is God's greatest gift to earth, and we need to worship them.
no.
But literally, no. Maybe our art is the greatest gift to earth.
Yeah.
Literally. I don't know. Say something witty that will blow us up.
Say something witty to pull us up. Fuck the
Yep.
photography industry, because that's how I'm feeling
About
right now.
life. I don't know. I mean, you could do that too.
I don't have anything witty because I am very negative and depressed and sad and annoyed and angry and all that right now.
Well, I saw somebody that I love to hate um say that in order to, which I guess does make sense, but it's also unrealistic. In order to document more destination weddings, you need to plan trips to these places and then do free work at these places.
I feel like that's for like people who are starting out.
Yeah. But also it's easy to say when you make $240,000 on products when you've been shooting for 12 seconds of life because you're an infant.
Right. Oh, you know what pissed me off? This has nothing to do with photography. I think I started sending you a voice memo of me ranting about this and then it wasn't making sense. So I like erased it and I was like, I was like, okay, just shut up. But I don't even know her name. There's some girl on TikTok, some creator. I don't even know what she does. Probably fucking dances in her bedroom or whatever. But she she had like $100,000 of student loan debt. She blew up on TikTok and within a year paid off all of her debt, bought a house in the Hamptons, and bought a Land Rover. and she's 23 years old.
I bet she didn't save any of it though.
Well, okay, so then there were like people that were like, she like made the best investment though, like buying a house in the Hamptons. Like she's not gonna like lose money on that. And like,
But can she afford well, I guess if she's, raking all this dough in dancing on TikTok, then I guess she probably can. But can she afford like the taxes and shit on it and the upkeep and all this other stuff? What happens if her account goes dead tomorrow?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Because we've never blown up.
But it's so,
It's what?
I didn't say anything. It's just so
Oh.
insecure. So you gonna
Go
say
on.
too many comments because I can't hear him and it's not fair.
Oh.
And I can't see him.
He's nothing to look at.
I mean, I didn't say he was. I'm just saying.
Do not put your dick on this screen, thanks. Get
No,
us
thank you.
flagged for inappropriateness. Your butt's already out there.
I think it's just irritating to me that I know that's just like that's what life is right now with like social media, but for like people like us that have been like working really hard and like trying to like build it up, and then now we just have social media and you can just fucking post a picture of you dancing or like lip singing something like, and now you're a millionaire.
a freaking millionaire.
You know what? Today I was in Target and I heard this loud fucking music that wasn't coming from the Target speakers. And I was just like in a shitty mood. I was whatever. I it's beside the point. But then I see these two fucking huge ass gorillas, like guys in costumes, and then all their people filming them making fucking TikToks in Target. And I guarantee they're making money off of it, doing dumb shit like
Shut
that.
up. I don't want to stoop to that level, though. I just want people to, I don't know, like us for us. I don't want to have to dress up in an ice cream costume.
Well,
Should we do that? When we do our house tour for the retreat, should we buy alpaca uniforms?
maybe that's okay. Our next podcast, we'll just start wearing a different mask every
Perfect. Then I won't have to worry about the lighting reflecting off my cheekbones.
right. No one does that.
No, they sure don't.
I think I'm just in a weird place of like hating that that's like so easy for people,
Yeah.
but also being like, well, fuck it. That's just what we do now. So we should do it.
Yeah. And I also think it's annoying to be saying actual, like, I'm sorry, but we have quality opinions and
Right.
very hot takes. And people who have shitty opinions and shitty takes are the ones people are eating out of the palms of their hands.
Yes.
Like, the economy is an excuse. Okay. But people are
Right.
eating that up.
Right. Just because they have a following.
But literally, the economy is an excuse. Have you seen the price of groceries? Because that's eating up a lot of my budget right now.
Seriously.
My kids are about to be home for summer, and all they do is eat.
Yeah, good luck.
I'm gonna put a poster. I was meant to do it last week because I went really heavy on the snacks for some reason, but I'm gonna put a checklist on the snack cabinet that literally is like, have you had breakfast? Have you eaten protein today? Like,
I need to do that to Jake.
ask before you open this freaking cabinet. Because Beckham will get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and just plow through a bag of chips because he's snacky and is like, what? What?
Jake is a grown ass man. If he wants a fucking snack, he can have a fucking snack.
Get the
Did you
fuck
hear
out
that
of
one?
here. I heard that.
That man works hard.
He's eating all the snacks.
Let him eat his sleeve of fucking Oreos. Leave him be.
He's eating the kids' snacks.
Oh my God. What did you eat that the kids
Like
got?
3 bags of cookies. We don't talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
because in the middle of the night.
It was the cookies, but there was something else that you ate. Beckham was so upset. Yeah, he had all the vanilla wafers, and Beckham wanted them for snack the next day. And he goes in there, he goes, "Where are my vanilla wafers?" And I was like, your dad ate them all. And he was like, there's some in there.
At least show your face if you're going to be
Whatever.
on the podcast every week now.
Yeah.
You guys can stop doing my living room, and I won't need to do this.
Well, then you need to redo my bedroom so I can make it a podcast room.
I'm 16 hours a day.
If I have kids 16 hours a day, how am I paying a
There you go.
room?
Respectfully, you have 2 or 3.
Well, respectfully, the big kids are going to be out of school soon. I got a question. You can put this on the podcast. I don't care.
Mhm.
If you are in a shitty ass place, do you celebrate your anniversary?
In your head.
Celebrate? Acknowledge it?
I don't know. I don't know what the answer is. Apparently, we're going to dinner. Why are you making that face at me? McDonald's.
I mean, you guys seem like
What?
you guys seem like you're in a place where you should go to dinner.
I don't disagree. But this has just been like such a fucking like weird ass year. Or well, just a weird ass period of time.
Uh-huh.
And like, I don't know. Like I would love to go to dinner because when do I get to go out to eat? But also at the same time, like I don't know.
Whose idea was it to go to dinner?
Not mine. I said I wanted sushi, but I was like talking like sushi on the couch.
Yeah.
He arranged a sitter, which is fine. Get me out of the house.
You know, why not use it as an excuse to get out?
Exactly. Okay, my husband is putting in effort.
It's fair.
It's fair.
It's nice, I guess. What do you say? I can't hear
He
him
said,
now.
it's nice, I guess. Thanks, Frankie. Oh, shit. I was gonna ask you something else too. Do you guys celebrate your anniversary? You do, because you went up north last summer, didn't you?
What year
That-
did we?
Was that
We went
last year?
out for, was it, I think last year was our 5 year. So we did something for that. But I think normally like maybe dinner. We're not very, I don't know what the word is.
Same. However, on Monday no, it was Tuesday. I went to the garden center and said, Happy anniversary week. You just bought me some hydrangeas.
That's so nice of him.
Right?
Oh, geez, I just spilled my drink. Pull up a seat, get a
What?
mic.
My life story. Yeah.
Not unless Jake does.
Oh, he said I'll go on if Jake does.
Okay, next week.
Ugh.
Jake's been dying to be on it.
All right, let's go. You want to be on the podcast next week? He said sure. Much more entertaining with us than you two.
Maybe that's what it takes for us to.
We should say that this is okay. This is good. This is good. We can make this really good. Well, no, you can't. You guys, not just, he's like, just us being on there is going to make it good. But what if we tell them like ahead of time that they're going to be on there and then like no holds barred give us interview questions. Like, what do you want to know?
No holds
Barred. Like,
What
no,
the
like,
fuck does
no,
that mean?
fucking no, like, no limits. Like, no, like,
Okay.
freely go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And they can ask like interview questions.
Okay.
Like, what do you want to know from them? What's your favorite late night snack or whatever the fuck they want to ask?
They're asking us.
No, the class.
Oh,
It's gonna be sex and drug riddled. Like, what are you thinking? That's a horrible idea.
I mean, it would probably get us views.
we need the views.
We need the views. No, it was just an idea. God.
The class to ask them questions.
Yeah, like we put in a question box, like
Yeah.
what kind of things do you want to know?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, what are like I feel like they're not gonna stay on any kind of topic.
We don't.
No, this is true. This is true.
But no, we should do that. We should also maybe plan it a little better than we plan our
Oh, for sure.
episodes, even though people love us.
They do. The
All
amount
5 of them.
we have more than 5 viewers, asshole.
Yeah, we get like
Um,
100 downloads every episode, okay?
yeah. We also need to be better about recording things when we're together. Like just nonsense.
Yeah.
Like literally just setting up our phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Freaking Scarlett Longstreet gets so many views on her stuff and she just sits in her car and taps on her coffee cup. But you know what she talks about? Stuff that nosy bitches want to know.
You gotta give the nosy bitches what they want.
Exactly. Maybe that's what I need
Just
to do for my own page.
okay, see, that's where I'm like going back and forth too, what I need to do on there.
I think I've already pretty clearly decided that I don't want it to be like a photography page
Yeah.
anymore. It can come up still as like a part of my life, but not like
Yeah.
because I feel like I can't post to my feed unless it's clients, but I don't want to, or unless it's like a photo that I've taken on my like normal camera of my family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not even saying that I want to like riddle it with crappy iPhone photos either, but like,
But there you can easily mix in both.
yeah, I just don't want it to be like so heavily like. I just want it to be a part of my life, not my life
Yeah.
on there. I
Mhm.
posted a reel today of me cleaning the dining room table in the
It
morning.
was a good one.
Oh,
A good one. See, that's
that
what I
one that
feel
I
like.
posted of my front tree about, I don't even remember what it said, got like 5,500 views, which
See,
didn't even
that's
do anything.
that most recent one I just posted almost 5,000.
Good.
So I feel like I just gotta post stuff like that.
Yeah, and like literally people are nosy. Like they just want to know what we're doing
hmm
all the time.
I mean, if you think about it, that's like what we're looking at.
That's all I care to see.
Right.
Like, cool, I already know you can take good photos. What'd you eat
Yeah.
for breakfast?
Yeah. Yep.
Tell me what I'm missing out on that I have not yet been exposed to. Like, share the goods.
Yeah.
Also, you really need to do that scalp cleanse that I told you about or that I shared about. I didn't tell you personally, but I posted about it in my stories.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And since you are supposed to be like my professional stalker, you should have seen it.
I I did see it.
I got 16 days out of that last hair wash, which was a little excessive. But I showered in that time. Um,
I wouldn't
but yeah,
judge you.
finally finally washed it a couple days ago and yeah, it had been 16 days.
That's crazy.
And my head was not itchy or like super flaky or anything at all.
My
And
head
it didn't
literally
feel
started
gross.
itching just thinking about not washing my hair for 16 days.
But it feels so good to like even like use the like massaging thing.
Feel
Oh
like,
my God. Yeah, that was funny.
huh?
At Bolt's therapy yesterday, Camilla wore undies and she when we got there, we had been in the car for 25 minutes. She had to pee, but she like urgently had to pee and I still had to unload Bolt and Tallulah and we were parked kind of far from the building. So, but I was parked up against the woods and there was grass right there and there was nobody else around me. So I pulled her undies down and I set her in the grass and was like, okay, go ahead and pee. And she
Mhm.
did. But she was like sitting over a curb. So like there was the curb, butt was on it. She was peeing and peeing into the grass. So at the end of therapy, she's like, I gotta go pee. And I'm like, okay, there's a bathroom. Like, we'll go to the bathroom. It's this way. Well, her and Lou took off towards the front door. I'm like, no, guys, the bathroom's right here. They kept running. So I sat Bolt down and I get to the like doors and through the window and she had crossed the little drive to the like you pull in and then there's a little bit of parking here and then you go in front of the doors and it's just like this little driveway, like a drop off area.
Mhm.
There's more parking on the other side. So she runs across the drive, which is fine because there's no cars. We're there in the morning, so nobody's there yet. And pulls her pants down and sits on the curb and pees into the grass. And then we get home and she's got to pee again. And she pulls up her dress, takes her undies completely off, and is just squatting in the grass,
Uh-huh.
her ass out for all the passing by cars, which is also not many to see.
That's Axel's favorite way to pee right now is
And
outside and only outside.
The day before that, I'm at the freaking nursery. Also doesn't have underwear or a diaper on. Because we're like, she's really trying hard to potty train. Pulls down her shorts and her underwear in the middle of the nursery and is like, I gotta pee. And there's not a public bathroom.
Better than not pulling your panties down
Oh, I know.
and pissing.
But
on the
she's
chicken
also-
coops at Family Farm.
She did that over the weekend, peed and at the freaking farm store on the floor in her pants.
Why not?
It's fine.
That's Axel was in the middle of his t-ball game, said he had to pee, and it was like a far walk. So we like start walking. He's like, I'm just kidding. I don't have to pee. And I was like, you're sure? I'm like, we're halfway there. He's like, no, I just wanted to walk over here. And I'm like, all right, you're fucking lying, but whatever. So we go back to his game and he's like doing his little dance out there. I'm like, dude, you have to pee. And then someone was like, there's trees over there. And I was like, dude, do you want to go pee in the trees? He was like, yeah. That's literally, as soon as we step foot outside, he's like, I'm gonna pee over here. Or we'll just like looking at he's like he loves aiming it straight up in the air. So it's like the biggest stream ever. He thinks it's the coolest thing ever.
It is the coolest thing ever. Don't piss shame that boy.
I'm gonna send you this picture that I found in my photos of Nelly and Beckham, and they're peeing in my backyard, and you can see Beckham's pee stream, but Nelly is also trying to pee, but she can't pee. She's a girl, but she's standing. It's really funny. But last year Tallulah was doing that too. She peed on our tree in the backyard, which was just peeing down our legs, but or
Right.
her, not our legs, but
Yeah.
yeah,
It's fun.
get it. All right, I'm gonna go for real now.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
You guys can say goodbye.
Many. It's the Midwest goodbye on a podcast.
Yeah.
You should put that part in there because that was funny.
We will. This now podcast is back.
Podcast is back after our Midwest goodbye, but now we're actually leaving for real. So,
Yeah.
see you next time.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Okay, for real. Bye. All right. Bye.